This is nonfiction, so excuse if the content is offensive. It's official. Now that we have been acquainted, this is my pleasure, my pain.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy Nonpfixion, back at you one more time with a brand new reaction, and this time the reaction is for Season 1, Episode 2, The Falcon and Winter Soldier. The episode's called The STAR-SPANGLED Man. Okay, so far we've seen a little bit of Anthony Mackie in some great action. Everything looks like a movie. Bucky Barnes dealing with flashbacks and his history and what he's gone through, because we all know that he was an assassin and he murdered people. So now he's trying to reconcile with all that damage that he created, all that turmoil, all the bodies left in the wake of his, him being created and reborn as a Winter Soldier. Now him trying to come back to be James Buchanan Barnes is a very difficult phase. We also have met John Walker, played by Wyatt Russell, who basically is a U.S. agent from the comic books. All I gotta say is, it's like when you're online and you're trying to buy something and you type in, oh, I want Captain America Funko Pop. You know what I'm saying? Pulls up. Also, you see one on Wish. You're like, they got one on Wish, and it looks good. It looks just like the one on Amazon. But then when you order it and you get it, it's not just the same. So that's how I feel. That's not my cap. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, we're gonna get into the episode. I won't talk that much more about it. We'll talk more about it afterwards. But let's just get into it. Once again, Season 1, Episode 2, The Star-Spangled Man, The Falcon and Winter Soldier. Let's get to it.
You nervous?
Me? I've been a captain before, obviously, but this is different. Everybody
he said he's been a captain before
in the world,
but this is different.
Expects me to be.
Yeah.
And I don't want to fail them.
Kind of already felt it with the way that helmet looks on your face.
They're gonna love you.
Oh, how wrong she was.
Good luck. You're up.
Copy that. Good morning, America. Good morning. You're Captain America. You're not. Good morning, John. It comes with the expectations, bro.
It's weird that the suit in like a garment bag like that just looks weird. You know what I'm saying? It just looks weird, just hung up like that.
Time to go to work.
Hoskins. Who is Hoskins? Who is that dude?
Time to go to work.
Lamar. I like the little marching banjo. Okay. I know who that was. I heard that name before. He's Battlestar. Okay. See, right now, this cap feels like the cap that was on stage in the first Captain America, the first Avenger, selling bear bombs. You know what I'm saying? Bear bombs. This feels like that cap right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, your new Captain America.
Good morning, America.
This has got to be fun, though, coming back to your high school after so much has changed. What is it like being Captain America? Do eagles fly overhead wherever you go?
You know, I feel like this is how it would be in like if Cap was gone and the government tried to replace him, really gimmicky.
John Walker, first person in American history to receive 3 Medals of Honor. And you tested off the charts in every measurable category.
Got the little... He says he don't have super strength.
Did you know Steve Rogers?
Well, I was 2 years out of West Point when Steve came back on the scene.
So you've always wanted to be a hero.
I'm surprised they didn't have a single Bucky be like, what the? So I wonder if he's going to be mad that they chose somebody else or that Sam gave up the shield. Man, if I was Sam, I would be pissed.
Shouldn't have given up the shield. Good to see you
Buck's
too.
pissed. Yep, I knew it.
You didn't know that was going to happen? No, of course I didn't know that was going to happen. You think it didn't break my heart to see them march him out there and call him the new Captain America? What could be bigger than this? This guy. His connections with rebel organizations all over Eastern and Central Europe. And he's been connected to this online group called the Flag Smashers. Might be a part of the Big Three. What Big Three?
The Big Three. Androids,
aliens, and wizards. Every time we fight one of the three. So
Cam dog.
Propaganda. I read The Hobbit in 1937.
He said in 1937 when it first came out.
A sorcerer is a wizard without a hat.
They have such a great chemistry on screen. Even when they're not, like, seeing eye to eye, you know what I'm saying? I think even if I was Sam, and I didn't feel like I could feel his shoes, I don't know if I could give it to the government. Just because of how everything went down, you know what I'm saying? Beforehand.
So what's our plan? We're 200 feet. It's too low for a shoot. I don't need it anyway.
He says 200 feet. I don't need it. He's going to jump head first. It's like, dude, you don't have a shield to take the brunt of that fall.
I have all of that on camera. You know that, right? Get out of my face, Sam, or I'll break it.
The one thing I can't say about these episodes, man,
You're doing this
they
staring
look so
thing again.
damn good.
You all stealthy. Little time in Wakanda and you come out.
White Panther. It's actually White Wolf. Huh?
He says actually White Wolf.
Fine. Yeah. So they're strong, whatever.
They strong as hell.
There's an 8th person. I think they have a hostage.
Oh, that looks so cool. That looks so cool. I always forget Bucky can run fast as hell. Don't think she's a hostage. Damn! She's definitely not a hostage. She kicked the dog crap out of that dude. Oh yeah, they're super soldiers. They got some kind of service. Damn. She grabbed it up the air, grabbed it, and broke that damn thing. Oh! The new Cap has showed up. Who's the other person? It's the Hoskins dude.
Damn, John Walker, Captain America.
I'm like, don't call yourself Captain, bro. Is he really trying to kick a vibranium arm? The action looks so seamless.
Hello, girl, kick your ass.
Buck said they were all super soldiers. I mean, I'll say this: the John Walker dude definitely got his practice in with the shield. He about to get his face caved in.
That didn't go as planned, huh?
They're like, dude, we don't know you, man.
Sorry, but look, it's 20 miles to the airport. You guys need a ride. Okay, so we got 8 super soldiers on a bulk supply run. I'm not trying to be Steve. I'm not trying to replace Steve. It'd be a whole lot easier if I had Cap's wingman on my side.
It's always that last line.
It's just, I understand what he's saying, but it's like, you don't get it. You just don't get it. To you, it's just a shield and just a position. Even though he said it's bigger than that, you don't feel it. You know what I'm saying? You don't feel it at all. You took over his mind. I'm gonna find you and kill you. I love the way this show looks. It's shot, the color, the tone, the pacing. It just, they do a good job.
There is someone that you should meet.
This is who I think it's gonna be. I hope so. Let's see.
Isaiah, look at you. Sam, this is Isaiah. He was a hero. We met in 51.
If by met you mean I whooped your ass, then yeah.
Isaiah, the reason we're here is because there's more of you and me out there.
I'm not gonna talk about it anymore.
He's strong. He's strong. Go through a Mentos box.
You know what they did
In a
to
bean.
me? They put my ass in jail for 30 years.
Isaiah,
Get out of my house!
Sam,
Why didn't you tell me about Isaiah? How could nobody bring him up? So you're telling me that there was a black super soldier decades ago and nobody knew about it?
Oh Lord.
We just talked.
Hey, look, is this guy bothering
no,
you?
he's not bothering me. Do you know who this is?
Thank you, writers, for doing that.
I'm really, really sorry about this.
And that's how it feels right
Guys.
there.
Mr. Barnes, there's a warrant out for your arrest. You missed your court-mandated therapy. It's like missing a check-in with your PO.
So stupid. This series is supposed to make you feel a certain way. I get that now. It's supposed they are touching on a lot of different subjects.
I'm Dr. Rayner. I'm James' therapist.
So nice to meet you. Thank you for getting him out.
Great to see you again.
Lord. You gotta be kidding me. You know him?
We haven't finished our work. Who authorizes? Session now. You too, Sam. Wasn't a request.
He like, man, I don't got time for this.
It's time for the soul gazing exercise.
I like this one, Doc. Thank you for
I
it.
love this.
Oh.
Face
Yeah,
each other.
Allie,
Face
you
each other.
You
Face
should
each
really
other.
enjoy this.
All right, get close.
Get close.
A little closer.
Fine, here. You happy now?
All right.
Right.
Yeah.
Good.
We're locked
That's
in.
fine.
now.
It's a little
It's
close.
very close.
Now look at each other. You need
They
to look
really
at each
are
other
brothers. Like
in the
they
eyes.
brothers like a mug.
Are you having a staring contest?
Why'd you give up that shield?
Oh,
So
shut
maybe he was wrong about you, and if he was wrong about you, then he was wrong about me.
Basically, that he couldn't be fixed. He couldn't make amends. That's deep.
that I did what I thought was right. Thanks, Doc, for making it weird. I feel much better. I'll see you outside.
I'm really starting not to like this dude.
But you guys have rules of engagement and all kind of authorizations you have to get. So it wouldn't make sense for us to work with you.
Stay the hell out of my way.
That was a threat. You realize you threat a dude with a vibranium arm? He can literally punch a hole through you.
Damn it, we gotta move out now. They found us.
How much time do we have?
None. It's the power brokers, man.
The power broker, so he is in this series. Oh, okay.
I'll hold them off.
Interesting. Interesting. Okay. How is it? Hey, lit his ass up. Like we ain't got time for this.
Hydra used to be my people.
Not a chance. So you're just gonna go sit in a room with this guy?
Yes.
Zemo.
We're gonna go see Zemo.
Somebody's like, it's really the way they shoot these and write them and edit them. Just at that point where you're like, you just want to see what's really about to happen. They just cut you off. So, with this episode, we see a mixture of some action and a lot of context post blip. Also, introduction of new characters that were in the comic book. The very first iteration of the Super Soldier was Isaiah. Let me pull up his information. Also, we got to meet Battlestar, who was in the comic book as well, and he was Lamar Hoskins, aka Battlestar. He was the partner of the new Cap, quote unquote, John Walker. They both received gifts and powers from the Power Broker. So supposedly after they leave service, they get in contact. They not get in contact, but they become intertwined with the Power Broker. Power Broker gives them powers. Power Broker is also the person that helped with the situation with Joaquin Torres. Power Broker, of course, we see in this is the person who gave the hands team superpowers that made them all super soldiers. So now we know. We don't know if Zemo's going to become a bad guy or he's going to be. When we see him in the trailer, we see him out and about. So we don't know if he's out because of Bucky and him and they need him, or he uses his influence to get in contact with the Power Broker and they get broken out, or the hand breaks him out. We're still not sure how John Walker feels about becoming Captain America. How he feels like he has some really big shoes to fill. Also, I don't want to say he's full of himself, but it feels like he's a little full of himself just because he's Captain America. He's very by the book, which we know Cap before joining the Avengers was really by the book because that's just what he was. And then this John Walker, U.S. agent, I don't know. I just have a feeling the way they're writing him, they want you to dislike him too because you're so used to, Chris Evans being Captain America and him being a really great Captain America. Then you have this new person coming in trying to fulfill the shoes. So in two instances, you have in the storyline, Sebastian Stan, Bucky Barnes, Anthony Mackie, Falcon. The feelings that they're expressing are very similar to the same feelings that someone who has been watching this MCU being built since the first movie, the same feelings. Like they have the same feelings. Like you are not Captain America. So no matter what you say, no matter how many episodes you're in, you're not Captain America. So, and now he's doing his best, quote unquote, to be what he believes Captain America is supposed to be. And just how in the beginning when he was talking to his boy, Lamar, and he was saying, oh, it's about I've been in a lot of meetings, been shaking a lot of hands, meeting a lot of diplomats and blah, 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 blah. And he's like, oh, that's part of the job. Well, in the beginning, yeah. Because the whole idea is about showing you off. That's what they did with First Cap. They had him where he was taking pictures, being at parades. He was with the USO, helping them sell bearer bonds. It was never about him. It was never about him doing what he ended up doing. It was about him being an image. And that's what John Walker is. John Walker is an image. Yes, of course, he's out there doing some stuff. But no, I don't care if you can throw the shield. Just because you can throw the shield doesn't make you Captain America. There's something about Captain America that made him Captain America. Just like when he asked him about, diving on a grenade. In Walker's explanation, it was like diving on a grenade, but he used it. He put his helmet on top of it. It's like, no, Steve dived on a grenade that he thought was real. You know what I'm saying? To protect his platoon from dying, to show real courage, real strength, real honor. So there's definitely going to be a lot of inner turmoil between Buck, Falcon, Walker, and Lamar. You already see that. So there's going to be fighting between them. There's going to probably be an episode where they come to blows a little bit, or even to the point where you think they're going to come to blows, but they don't, because at the end of this episode, he basically said, "Don't get in my way." It's like, dude, we will mop the floor with you. You're not a super soldier. You're not. So to say that to two people who have fought beings from all around the world and fought some of the strongest things on the planet already, you gotta be careful. Don't let basically like this. Don't let the shield get your ass whooped. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't let them stars and stripes get your ass whooped. And that's when he said that. That's how I felt. Like, you really? Come on, man. Really? You know what we've been through? And there's probably gonna be more context in kind of explaining why he's really doing it. Because I don't know if he just was chosen or he volunteered, just like Steve did in the beginning. He volunteered for his position because he just wanted to help and be in, not necessarily just be great, but he wanted to help and fight for America. That's really what it was. It was never about him. And they found somebody in John Walker who is probably just a very similar reason. It's not really about him, but at the same time, I still don't like him. You know what I'm saying? But my job is I'm not supposed to really just be like, oh, new Cap, like how everybody was cheering. I'd have been the one fan sitting there like, are y'all tripping? Why are we Cap? Why are we cheering for this dude? This ain't Cap. This ain't my Cap. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Like, it's gonna be interesting to see how this story develops between all four of these main characters. And we still have Carly Morgenthau, who is the leader of this rogue group of super soldiers. We know that already. We understand that. We know Zemo's coming into the picture. We know the Sharon Carter is going to come. She's more likely going to show up in next episode because I know she's supposed to be in 4 episodes. So she's going to show up. From what I've seen in IMBD, the character of Lamar, he's only in 1 episode. So maybe he doesn't show up in the rest of the episode, which is kind of weird because we're going to see John Walker again. And he's basically John Walker's. He's John Walker's Bucky, basically, because they're boys. Like, they're like best friends. This episode, the writing. I read somewhere before this series started that they were going to hit certain tones and certain notes dealing with race and placements in society and how society treats certain people, and because of whatever reasons, how the world is affected by the blip, which is very similar to how the current world is affected by this chaos that we're going through right now. And they're approaching they're approaching it in a way where if you're a person of color and you watch this, you definitely feel some kind of way. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a possibility that you may have been in situations very similar to what happened to Sam and Bucky when they were leaving Isaiah's house. So I commend the writers for doing that, and I appreciate that by bringing that to the forefront, let people know that just because he's a superhero, some people still see him just as a black dude. And it's sad to see that, but in reality, we know how it is because we had a black president. Some people still just saw him as a black dude. But like I said, not sure what else they're gonna do with Lamar Hoskins' character, but they called him Battlestar, and that was his name. He is Battlestar in the comic book. It says, from what I've seen in Wikipedia, which anybody can change Wikipedia, that he's a character who also assumed the alias of Bucky. So he basically is another version of Bucky. And they're really trying to hammer this idea of Captain America and Bucky with John Walker and Battlestar. So this will be interesting. I'm just the story, the way they have it going, is it's just interesting. And for them to bring in Isaiah to even put into a point that there was a previous super soldier. That's something that a lot of people don't even know. Like, if you never ever read the comic books, if you never ever did like any kind of little bit of research, you never knew there were previous super soldiers. Steve was the first person that successfully took over everything, like aging, mindset, body, like chemistry, everything. Isaiah Bradley was in this iteration it wasn't the same way. He still had it, and like you see, he still has it, but he still aged. Like, it wasn't like Steve. So just like how you look at Bucky and him are standing face to face. Bucky looks like he's in his 30s. You know what I'm saying? And Isaiah Bradley clearly looks like he's in his 80s or 70s. Who knows? Him not knowing about the character even existing, the person even existing as Captain America before Steve Rogers picked up the mantle of Captain America, is important in development of him becoming Captain America, because he doesn't believe him, more likely him as a black man, you know, in this world, who's not, you know, he shouldn't be Captain America. And I know it's hard for us to put in race and everything, but let's be honest, that's probably a part of it. That's probably a big part of why he feels the way he feels, because he doesn't feel like he's on that status. He doesn't feel like he can walk in those shoes, which is, I understand. But I think maybe in an episode or two, he's going to go back to visit Isaiah, or Isaiah's going to visit him, and there's going to be the story of him as Captain America. It's probably going to be a flashback series, and it's going to help him understand why he needs to pick up the damn shield, and that's when he gets the new suits and all the good stuff. Anyways, but please hit the video with a like. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, say it down bottom in the comment section. Also, I will be back on Twitch very soon. My apartment is getting fixed and repaired after all the drama that took place with the freeze. Supposed to have some people in tomorrow. They're supposed to do some spraying for mold and all that other stuff, or preventive spraying. But thank you guys for being here. Thank you for being a part of the channel. Thank you for, you know, showing support. Thank you for everything. I really appreciate you. Once again, we will be back on Twitch. Link in the description. The link will always be in the description for Twitch. And if you're into just gaming or live sports, we do it over there as well. We do sometimes live reactions to trailers. It just depends on what's going on, but we do it there as well. With that being said, hope you guys have a wonderful day, night, evening, morning, noon, wherever you are in the world today. My name is Nonpfixion. I hope to catch you back here on youtube.com/Nonpfixion. Peace, love, and I'm out.
This ain't nonsense, this is nonfiction. So excuse if the content is offensive, it's official. Now that we have been acquainted, this is my pleasure.